Steve, congratulations. Let's get your reaction to that first victory of the season.
Well, I think I said last week we went to Crewe, it was important that we got a clean sheet, we never delivered it. We got a first point, we got that, and it was also important when you get 3. So we've come today, we've got a clean sheet, we've got 3. We can certainly play better than we played in the first half. I thought we lacked a little bit intensity. In saying that, you know, they've never hurt us, but we didn't play with our normally attacking flares. So we sorted a few things out at half time, not by screaming and shouting, but just tactically having a discussion on the board and involving the boys in it and making them buy into it like we do in the training ground. And I think second half was terrific. I think for a 20-minute spell we could have scored 5 or 6, couldn't we? We were chance after chance. And as a home manager, or any manager home or away, when you're 2-0 you need the third one. And I kept saying to our bench, if we get the third one, it could be a real good day for us. But it went inches wide on a number of occasions, and they get some blocks in. And fair play to Forest Green Rovers. I think they're a good side, and because we've beaten them doesn't deflect away from that at all. I think they'll win a lot of games. They're very well set up tactically and organised, and what they've got is good players. And you don't get out of that National League with the style that they did at Wembley if you've not got good players.
Yeah, you've made concessions about the first half display, but the second was a tornado-like performance. What was key? What were the cornerstones to that second half display?
Well, our teams have, over the years, as a management team, we've always insisted that we play a high pressing game. I think I heard Jurgen Klopp saying he brought it to England. Hello, I've been here for 10 years, son. But we worked ever so hard. And you have to press from the front. I can remember a young man back in my days at Holbeach, way back all those years ago, called Darren Eady at Stamford as well, got me a lot of goals. But he was tremendous at pressing the first ball and pressing from the front. And you look at what we delivered today. We had, in the second half, we had a real high pressing game from Lee and Danny. They were going to run out of legs because they were working so hard. And I think our quality come through in the end as well. I think when you've got people like Anderson on the pitch and you know, people like Atkinson and Byron looked at his best in the second half, and Digby's got a huge presence in there. And I look at my bench today, and at any stage of the game we could change it in any position, and some lads not stripped, so it's good. But we've won a game, so we're off and running. We've got 3 points, got a clean sheet. Now let's see if we can get 2 wins in succession. And dear me, we've got a difficult one next week, haven't we, Accrington?
Yeah, we might come on to that a bit later, but let's first flesh out your thoughts on today's game. And you admitted there that you called for a more high-tempo display in the second half. At the interval, did you also call for a more merciless approach? Yeah,
absolutely. We said we have to be on the first balls, and you know, people talk about winning the second ball. We had to win the first ball first and earn the right to play. But I think we did that, and when we get possession of the ball, what we've got here is we've assembled real talented footballers. But as I reminded them at half time, see, if you don't work as hard as Forest Green, you're not going to win the game. That was what it was about: high pressing, high energy. There's going to be people run out of steam. You know, we've had a lot of virus in the camp all week as well, which we've not spoke about pretty much. We're not going to speak about now. 1 or 2 players probably affected by it even during the game. But I'm really pleased. We had high energy, we had chances, we had fantastic movement. And that's a good defensive unit, the Forest Green boys, and they got opened up in 20-minute spell. They got opened up every 15 seconds, didn't they?